Have you ever wondered what's north of the Ochils? Well, when I woke up this morning, I had the exact thought. Turns out, it's Auchterarder. Well, here I am, and on first impressions, driving through, I'm thinking, this place is fancy. I think this is where Gleneagles is at too, so it makes sense. But the surrounding area is beautiful. The whole place looks absolutely jam-packed with things to go and explore. So Auchterarder, show me what you got. Peace.
I'll turn on the camera, test my microphone, I'm firing up the podcast, sound waves coming to your home. Gingerman with a cam is here to make your day. Gingerman with a cam, I'd like to hear you say today.
Autumn is in full swing and everything looks magnificent. I'm definitely blending in today with my ginger. When I looked on the map this morning, I thought Auchterarder was just a tiny wee village, but as I drove through this morning I was like, what? This place is bouncing. It's actually the October holidays too, so it's double bouncing. I drove down this street here to find a place to park. What's this? The Good Templar Hall, 1884. I think it's now a nursery, or part of the nursery. Cool building though. They've kept the top part, and then they've modernised the bottom part. Not bad. That's what I like to see. The big sign that says the Auchterarder community welcomes you. Thank you, I feel welcome. And then followed by a big community church, big lovely building. And right across the road we've got a police station. But I can imagine the crime's quite low here. Nice building. Nice building. This is 1905 on it. This absolute beauty of a building is a furniture centre. Would you believe it? It's the first time I've seen a building like this turned into a furniture centre, so I can tick that off my list of things I've seen. Beautiful. I think I can see more church-like buildings. Maybe they were saturated with churches here. They had too many with the declining numbers, so they had to give one to the furniture store. I'm going down Castlewine to check out the bowling club. This is the famous ABC, the Auchterarder Bowling Club. As you can see the difference from last week in West Calder, where the bowling club was at the heart of the community and you could just look in. Whereas here we've got high fences and hedges. Right, I'm back out on the main high street. See what more's to be seen. I tell you what, as high streets go, this is up there with some of the absolute nicest, just perfect, picture perfect places I've been to. There we go. It's the old church tower, built in 1600s. Built in 1660. This was the third church in Auchterarder, dedicated to Saint Macisog. The bell tower was reputedly made using stones from Kincardine Castle, which is a mile or so to the south, and was for over 300 years the very grand principal seat of the noble family of the Grahams of Montrose. It's a very small and wordly sign that I'm not going to bore you reading with, because you want to see things as well as hear about things. But wow, this is a little touch of beauty and class in the middle of Auchterarder. Wait till you see this. There's the sign again. We could read a bit more actually. In January 1716, almost the whole of Strathearn was laid to waste by the rebel Jacobite army under the Earl of Mar after the inconclusive battle of Sheriff Muir. As tensions grew, the dauntless Reverend William Reid from Dunning preached here with a loaded pistol slung across his clerical robes. Auchterarder was cruelly torched by the Clan Ranald during a howling snowstorm, but the church survived and served as a shelter for the homeless local refugees. Unbelievable, eh? So right here in Auchterarder, a place that was brutally torched, and it was the church that came to the rescue and gave people a place of refuge in time of desperate need. I guess this is kind of a fitting and again poignant moment to reflect on things that are going on in the world right now. This wee bit alone's worth the visit to Auchterarder. Just the old town bell going off. I think it's 11, so we've got a few to wait for. Anyway, I found this here, the Auchterarder Heritage Centre site, and it's absolutely loaded with things. Okay, well listen to this. This is the interesting one I read. Standing stones. I wonder where they are. I want to find them, so I'll have a wee look on the map. But the most ancient local structure, about 4,000 to 5,000 years old. They mark a four-poster site used for ceremonies, probably built by descendants of small dark-haired Mediterranean early settlers who introduced barley and wheat. Taller fair-haired descendants of Asian shepherds also settled here. There we go. So we've got ancient history, we've got all the way through history here in Auchterarder. There it is, just another banger of a building in Auchterarder. It's going to take me forever just to walk down this main high street. There's so much to see, and I'm on the hunt for the standing stones. It's good when you come through places like this and every shop front's filled. Every place there's smiling faces. It's a very, you know, happy sort of place, this. Cheerful. Cheers. Look at this. I found this sign whilst I was sitting eating. For 3 generations of Auchterarder inhabitants, it was the place where they would come to buy their papers, cards and gifts. But it was more than that. It was a centre of the community where also one got the local news and a cheery greeting from Ian. When Gary's finally closed, it truly was the end of an era and is sorely missed. A.D. Carey. Oh aye. And there's the high street in 1910. A hub for the community where people would meet. I guess the internet's changed how we meet and communicate. Like I'm communicating and creating community via the internet. So we have different communities now, but these real life, living, breathing communities that exist in the physical world are really important still. You know what this is? This is the fancy version of Cowden Beef High Street. No offence, Cowden Beef. It just goes on forever. It's long. There's another church up a wee alleyway off the street. There you go, old school fruit and veg. Smells amazing. There's a petrol station in the side of the road. Have you ever seen this before? That is incredible. Auchterarder Motors, look. That's a first. Petrol station just there at the side of the road. I was thinking, I need petrol for getting home. There's petrol right there, at the side of the road. Kind of got a bit fed up walking along on the high street there, and then I seen a sign that says Path for Jubilee Walk, and I says, I want to go on the path that's the Jubilee Walk and show all these people watching my video the surrounding beauty of Auchterarder, north of the Ochils. This is the beauty about going anywhere in Scotland, any town, village, even city, is that you're never far from a nature walk, never far. As you'll notice watching my episodes, I seem to find one everywhere I go. And here we are, the Jubilee Walk in Auchterarder. This is a total contrast from recent weather and recent videos where it feels like every day I've gone out to film, it's just been rain, rain, rain. Not today. Blue skies, no wind. This is perfect. I cannot wait to fly the drone. Oh. So this is the Jubilee Walk that I believe kind of goes round the outskirts of Auchterarder. So as I went sort of coming this way towards the east along the town, I'm coming back round the back through the lovely trees and nature. The only downside is you've got this very busy dual carriageway on the other side of the tree line, and it's noisy and it takes away that sort of that peaceful edge to the walk. So I don't know where we're going to end up. I'll just keep walking. Okay, what are we coming to here? Oh, water. The Mill Lade Path, the Johnny Matthews Path, Provost Walk Town Centre. All of a sudden, Jubilee Walk's thrown out the window. Go, be gone with you, Jubilee Walk. The Mill Lade Path or the Johnny Mathis Path? That's the question. Let's go down Johnny Mathis first and come back round the Lade, because we've got the water here and it looks amazing. Tunnel. Take us to the tunnel to the other side. Just come out on the other side of the road. I don't even know if this is Auchterarder anymore. This is the Johnny Matthews Road, path to Butt End. Butt End? I'm going to go up here and fly my drone. That's the plan. I'll get away from the busy road, we'll go to Butt End and fly the drone, and we'll come back down and follow the Lade back into Auchterarder. I want to appreciate this beautiful day and be out in nature. Wow. This is why I came here today. I wanted trees. A big old tree. That was a bit of a hill I just walked up there. And now I've come to the railway track. I've crossed the motorway, I've crossed the railway track. This has been a stunning little paths walk. Look at the views we've got over here. It feels like we're out in the country now. I've been walking for about 15-20 minutes away from the road. Maybe longer, I don't know. Before I go flying my drone up, I just want to thank my patron legends, who are the true legends behind these videos. They keep the energy going. They send me all the energy through money and through PayPal and through Patreon, through a link below. And that fills me with energy to come out and film like today. So their names have been coming down the screen. Legends. Peace. Well, that was a beautiful drone flight, and what did I see? I seen a viaduct that I didn't see passing, and right on the other side of this tree line is a palace mansion. Just in somewhere there, that's the castle that you've seen in the drone footage, and over there somewhere is the viaduct. It says here that in 1983 the A9 was diverted to the south by passing Auchterarder and Aberdeen to improve the connection between Stirling and Perth. So it was only the 80s this road was opened. I wonder how the people felt when it came, because it's quite noisy, but it's got a purpose, and also it brings more, I guess, tourism to the area of Auchterarder. It brings more people here. Now we've got the Mill Lade path. Let's see where this takes us. What a scorcher of a day. It's still pretty cold, hence the jacket and hat, but it's sunny. So this is the Lade here, the small waterway that runs off the main water course, I believe. So I'm assuming there would have been some sort of mill work along here in the 1800s, late 1800s Victorian era. I just seen what I think is possibly one of the most high octane, fun tree swings I've ever seen. Just back there. But it was that exciting, right, that there was a queue of kids waiting to play on it. And that's the problem with the school holidays. I don't get free access to the tree swings, sadly. But yeah, it's in the memory bank. I'll come back here one day and have a shot on that if it's still standing. Can't you believe that? Couldn't even show you it because they're all playing on it. It was busy tree swing. It's been an absolute pleasure just walking around here. Unbelievable pleasure, just so easily laid out. The paths are all in good nick, it's dry. Can't believe I've never been here before. This is the Milton. So I wonder if this was the mill here, where something happened, some sort of mill work. Auchterarder's given me the full loop, the perfect loop. Well, listen to this, I was reading, and Auchterarder is known as the Lang Toon because the town centre, or the town, is 1.5 miles long, so also known as the Lang Toon, like Kirkcaldy. It's not as long as Kirkcaldy, but I knew it was long, unaveragely long, and so it seems it is. Aye, there you go. I'll share more facts with you. I got to kind of work out where I left my car as well. Black Road to Abbey Road. I feel like Abbey Road's where I started, or Burnside to Abbey Road. This way, or this way? This way, or this way? There's just so many stunning cottages around here, so many amazing places you could live. And here's the interesting fact. Same population as West Calder, 5,000. But this is a town, West Calder's a village. Huh. Guess what Auchterarder means in Gaelic? Upper Highlands. There you go. Out in some bit I don't recognise. Look at this place. I think I've actually ended up back exactly where I started. Right, before I leave you, listen to this. In the Middle Ages, Auchterarder was known in Europe as the town of 100 drawbridges, a colourful description of the narrow bridges leading from the road level across wide gutters to the doorsteps of houses. The name appears in the Charter of 1227 in a grant of land transaction to the Convent of Inchafray. The Jacobite Earl of Mar's army torched the town on the 25th of January 1716. Wow, we read about the torching of the town earlier. So it was a place of 100 drawbridges. I imagine it was maybe swamped under more water. All I know is there's something magical around here when you walk around. Not just in the town itself. The town is full of that community spirit that you can tell that it has been a working place. And now it's got that sort of touristy feel to it. We're not quite in the vicinity of Edinburgh and Glasgow, right in that middle route where all the industry's happening, the main industry of Scotland. We're kind of stuck somewhere in the middle, but it is an absolute tourist hotspot, and it's got Gleneagles Hotel, so it's doing alright round here. Anyway, Auchterarder, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me. I've had an amazing day. Peace.
Well, it was a lovely to see you. It's the end of the show. Bring on tomorrow. Where shall we go? Where shall we go? Say goodnight to the Gingerman. One last ice cream for the bearded man. Pistachio